Happy weekend from Fextralife. If you've been too busy to keep up on the latest in the games we cover, or are looking for a refresher, we've got your back. Let's take a look at the comings and goings across the Fextralife Wiki Network. Moving like a soldier. We took a look this week at all of the ways that Team Ninja's Nioh is not a Dark Souls clone. One could spend hours detailing things that make the Souls series what they are, and how other games are similar, which of them are heavily influenced, and which are simply using clever marketing to obtain fame by association. But we believe it's the differences, not the similarities, that should determine if a game is trying to emulate another or not. A shortage of differences would surely demonstrate no creativity. In the video and accompanying article, we look at a list of ways that Nioh stands apart from the Souls series. Be sure to give it a watch and read, and let us know what your thoughts are on the matter. Sony and Guerrilla Games' PS4 exclusive Horizon Zero Dawn released this week. The action RPG from the Killzone developer fuses exploration with hunting combat in a world far into the future where nature has reclaimed civilization and the only thing that remains of technology are massive animal-like machines. To mark the release of the game, we had some launch day video guides ready to go. Our first guide was a way to level up quickly and efficiently if you want to focus on killing monsters right away. As you play, you'll encounter special items such as metal flowers, ancient vessels, Bannock figures, and vantage locations. We put together a collectibles video guide to help you gather all of these. The Horizon Wiki is full of launch day resources for you to make your way through the world. Bookmark the pages and keep them handy, such as new player help with valuable starting tips and a glossary of terms, all of the skills that main character Aloy can use in her beast hunting quest, weapons and the variety of tools that Aloy can use in fashion, links on resources and crafting, everything you need to improve your equipment, and enemies, the stars of the show. Learn how to bring each one down and what you can harvest from them. There's of course so much more in there, so be sure to browse around for everything you need. We reviewed Horizon and found it to be a delightful open world game with engaging gameplay, immersive graphics and audio, and a compelling storyline that features a charismatic protagonist in Aloy. Be sure to read the full review on the blog for a full breakdown of all of our thoughts. In a first look at Mass Effect Andromeda, IGN released a new 17-minute video of one of the game's loyalty missions, featuring one of your squad mates, the Asari Peebee. Loyalty missions are making a return to the series as they were a popular feature for fans. They give players an opportunity to dig a little deeper into their squad mates' stories. However, in Andromeda, these missions will not affect the ending of the game as they did in Mass Effect 2. In this particular video, you get a look at some skills and weapons in action. Later in the week, we got a video look at the exploration we'll be engaging while we're scouring the Andromeda galaxy for a new home for mankind. Thoughts on the extended gameplay looks this week? Mass Effect Andromeda has gone gold and is set to release March 21st for the PS4, Xbox One, and PC. Those anticipating a multiplayer beta may be a little disappointed as BioWare has announced that the beta has been cancelled. Square Enix and Platinum Games have released a 27-minute video of uncut Nier Automata gameplay that shows off several of the game's systems. The video explores some of the more interesting features in the game, such as its well-written quests, your robot assistants called pods, skills which take the form of plug-in chips that you can freely install and remove from your Android character, and the Reliquary system, which is Nier Automata's spin on handling player death, where players can return to their bodies for buffs or repair them to gain a new ally. Also shown in the video were rideable animal mounts in action and some minigame fun in fishing. Nier Automata releases March 7th for the PS4 in North America and March 10th in Europe, and for PC shortly after. We've been playing the Japanese release and have been exploring everything it has to offer, including its multiple possible endings, of which there are 26. Yes, 26. And we're getting all of it in the wiki. Give it a look if you're spoiler friendly, or make sure to bookmark it for when the game is out worldwide next week. This week we saw the launch of inXile Entertainment's highly anticipated Torment Tides of Numenera on the PS4, Xbox One, and PC. The sci-fi fantasy RPG is a long-awaited follow-up to Planescape Torment and is another part of the revival of the CRPG genre, along with games like Divinity Original Sin and Tyranny. The new game explores deep and personal themes of life, mortality, and sacrifice, challenging players to take intellectual stances and make moral decisions. You can check out the following links on the Torment wiki to help you on your way. Classes, all you need to know to make a choice between the Jack, Nano, and Glaive. The stats page, show you everything that make up the last cast off and what they do. Abilities and skills will teach you about the faculties you'll make use of in combat and in dialogue. Visit the Tides page to learn about these mysterious moral leanings that form the backbone of the game's morality. The Ciphers page shows you how these unique devices can perform all manners of different actions, such as offensive area of effects, life drain, or summon beings. The Party Member page will let you get to know the diverse people who will be accompanying you on your travels. The Locations page will give you an overview of all the diverse collection of places you'll be visiting and the intriguing inhabitants who live there. And finally, the Quest page will show you the journey to solving the mystery of the changing god and involves a multitude of side ventures that you can go on. Are you playing through Torment Tides of Numenera this week? It was one of the most backed games on Kickstarter, and it promises to be one of the most philosophical experiences of the year, and perhaps even in recent gaming. You'll want to take your time with this one. Keeping it short and sweet, Focus Home Interactive and Deck 13 have announced via Twitter that The Surge will be coming to the PS4, Xbox One, and PC on May 16th. The Surge is Lords of the Fallen developer Deck 13's sci-fi take on the Soulsborne series, but very much stands on its own severed legs with the visceral targeting combat system that allows players to hack the limbs of foes and use them for their own purposes as weapons and armor. The story explores global climate change in an industrial facility of the company Creo, where something has gone terribly wrong. The Surge has been billed as a sci-fi Bloodborne, and we're looking forward to getting our hands on it. Blizzard has announced the newest member of hero shooter Overwatch. Named Orisa, she is a four-legged robot designed by a brilliant 11-year-old to keep the peace. Orisa is the sixth tank to join the Overwatch lineup, and much like her programming, her gameplay is engineered around protection. She's built for making a stand with her entire team, and her abilities are geared toward protecting and enabling a group of nearby allies. Her barrier provides something to hide behind when it's time to make a push, and her supercharger ultimate gives her teammates a compelling reason to stay nearby for a coordinated assault. Time for the internet to erupt in discussion. Orisa is available now for players to test on the public test region on PC. No word on the full release date just yet. As part of their GDC post-mortem on the development of brilliant Soulsborne-inspired side-scroller Salt and Sanctuary, developer Ska Studios detailed a wonderful explanation of what went into the game's creation. The post can be found in its entirety on the PlayStation blog, and we highly recommend a full read. The game featured more than 600 weapons, armor pieces, spells, and items, and took the two-person husband and wife team of James and Michelle years to put it all together. To look back at the game now and see what two people have accomplished, we can see just how amazing an accomplishment this was, given the quality of the game. We scored it with supremely high marks in our review. The post finishes off with a promise to patient Vita owners that the port is still on its way. Congratulations to Ska Studios on all of their success. And that's a wrap for the Weekend Wikis. We're looking forward to another great week of gaming fun. Don't forget to check out our VIP program for some exclusive supporter benefits, and budding writers should take advantage of our Become an Author initiative. Thanks for a great week, and as always, keep checking in with us for news, reviews, YouTube streams and videos, and general wiki goodness. Follow us on social media for all the latest and greatest. The more followers we get, the larger the army of the Fexes grows.